every one of us go through this. We have good days, we have bad days, right? We go up and we go down. It's the ebb and flow, or what I call the cosine of life. You know, if you have a sine wave, which is, you know, a frequency, life is like that. Life is a sine wave. You got ups and you got downs. Move on. Accept it, understand it, don't judge it, and just move on. Be a part of what you are, be a part of what you want to become, be a part of where we're going. And I am telling you, you will have so much fulfillment. You will have so much joy in your heart, and you will have so much lifting and upliftment that you naturally will pour out to others. And you know, you'll bring smiles to when you walk into a room, you're going to have a presence simply because of your energy, and they're going to go, wow, I like that person. Instead of when somebody walks into a room now, you're like, whoa, man, they got attitude, I'm going to get away from him. I can't, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't feel good. You know, remember the old the Beach Boys, good vibrations. You're going to have some good vibrations, and people aren't going to understand why they immediately are drawn to you, but it's because your vibrations are overlapping theirs, and they can feel it on the spiritual level. And this is where we're going. This is like, man, life is about to get good for you guys.
Thank you very much, Jeffrey. I think, yeah, we've gone 1 hour now, so we'll just tend into answering questions if anyone has any questions. But it's great to have Marina with us. I think Marina's in the room.
Oh, Marina's here? Oh, awesome. Marina, if you can hear me, I am so sorry. I've been wanting to pick up the phone and call you, and I just haven't done it, man. And while we're waiting for questions, Peter, I want to thank you so much for inviting me. I love being invited. I don't go out and I don't try to, you know, show up on every webinar. Of course, I missed some good ones this last week. I wish I could have made. But I appreciate very much that you reached out and invited me, because I love this. I love interacting. I want to hear your questions, and I want to talk. I want to hear your ideas. You know, and Mr. Mufar wants to hear your ideas. OnPassive wants to hear them, because they have got the technology and they've got the things put in place where they can make your idea a reality, right? And bring it right into the OnPassive family, and then shove it out to the world and make it help lift us all up. So thank you.
No worries, so good. Yeah, Marina, are you in the house? I mean, are you still here? Maybe she must have left already. Just let me check. You can unmute and say hi, hello, if you're there. She must have left.
She's in the house. I see her. She's still here.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Hi, Marina. Maybe she's away from her phone or laptop, maybe. You think so? So, Lynn, what did you think about Jeffrey sharing?
Well, what I hear in his message is that there are so many things that are aligning OnPassive and all of us with something greater than we can envision. You know, human minds are limited in its ability to think what is coming ahead. So just, you know, as Ash Mufareh has said to us, what we think OnPassive is, it is going to be much more. And I always think about it being millions of times more than what we think it's going to be. It's very exciting, Jeffrey. And we're in it for the ride of our lives, I believe. And as you said, we have to enjoy the journey. It's just not a destination. The official launch is a semi-destination, but once we get to the official launch, then we're on another journey. So it's just very exciting. And I think all of us here are blessed to be part of this company and to be founders or potential founders. If you're a guest here today, we hope that you will become a founder and get back to whoever sent you to this webinar to register. That's what I'd like to say, because you're going to have a time freedom and financial freedom once you hop on board and join OnPassive.
Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Marina. You can unmute yourself and say hi, hello to everybody.
Peter, hello Africa, hello world. That was awesome. Sorry, as I was like gonna turn my camera on, I got a phone call and it just lasted forever. So I was trying to do both. It was like, I can't multitask anymore. But this is awesome. I love listening to you, Jeffrey. You know, you just you tell such a good story, and I'm just like intrigued all every time. It really is. You're a good storyteller, and interesting stuff that you share with us, which I really, really enjoy. Thank you, Peter, and everyone that's here. You know, On Passive is such a wonderful opportunity where, for the first time in my life, I'm 53 now. But this is the first time in my life that I actually feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, that I can leave a legacy for my children that they can finally be proud of. Being a single mother my whole life, it's been a struggle, you know, but now I know it's taken a while, but I know in my heart of hearts that this is the answer, that this business is going to change my life, my family's life, my friends, my neighbors, my community. Wherever I can, I'm going to be able to do the things I've always wanted to. And, you know, going forward, it's just such a breath of fresh air, knowing that we're on the verge of launching this tech giant to the world and that we are part of it as a founder. So if you are a guest, oh my gosh, you know, you have to get in. There is absolutely no risk, actually, with extremely high reward, because if you decide after 30 days that, you know, you don't want to be a founder anymore, this is not for you, or whatever the case is, which I doubt, you know, our CEO will give you your money back. He only wants people that see the vision and that's got a heart for humanity, and that, you know, visionaries. And, you know, with visionaries comes leaders and people that's not just after doing things for themselves, that are actually looking to do good for the betterment of humankind. So yeah, there's so much to say. When I get talking, I mean, all of us can vouch for it. When we get talking about On Passive, there's just never, you know, we could go on for hours and hours and hours and days on end. So yes, you know, this is not just another company. This is unique. It's disruptive. It's one of a kind, never been done before. Got a CEO with a heart of gold, almost 1 million founder accounts. That's already, you know, we're so close, like 65,000 or 70,000 thereabouts, to reach 1 million founder accounts. And we are global. And this is true AI with heart. So come and join the family, because that's exactly what it is. This is the first company that I have ever been associated to or heard of that there is no religion, race, or creed that plays a part in it. Everyone is equal. It doesn't matter what your background is. You don't need to be tech savvy, and you're going to be earning residual income, which will, you know, just leave a legacy for generations to come. So I don't know what more to say, but it's just all good. You know, there's nothing bad. And like as Mufara said, our timing is perfect. We are on time. When you look at the magnitude of this business and what they're putting together for us, you know, they are working for us. Our tech staff is working around the clock with Ash Mufara for us, to give us a better life so that we can, you know, just rest in peace. So thank you very much. I loved what everyone else said as well. It's just really awesome. I love you all. Thank you. And I was so worried. I think I was number 100. I've been trying to get on. It kept saying capacity, it's full, whatever. I was like, oh no. And then finally I got on. I'm so glad I did. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you,
to
Maria.
have you. Thank you very much. Roger or Terry, is there any questions, anything like it at the chat? Pauline, can you check? It's great to have you
Yes.
all. Yep.
We have some people with their hand raised as
Okay.
well. Do you see them, Peter? There's 4.
Oh,
Would you like me to
yeah,
call them?
we have hand raised. We have 4 hands raised. We'll start off with William Smith. Hi, Stephen. Sorry, Stephen.
Good morning, good evening to all, whatever time it is around the world where you wonderful folks are. I just want to say how excited I am about the co-founders On Passive company. I'm really impressed with Mr. Mufara's vision. I am so happy and grateful that I have taken the ride of it starting from December 8th of 2018. From that time to this time, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that I am more than excited than the first day that I entered the doors. Looking at all of the growth of the products, the growth of the founding members. And I'm here in the Bahamas. We the Bahamian people are going crazy about On Passive. I want you to believe that. We are having our weekly webinars and so forth. And we're doing a lot of stuff to sensitize our community. That's the good thing about the On Passive company. It's given countries a vision and a perspective to look beyond what's presently in their countries right now. I can truly say that my future is set with On Passive. I am happy to know that I have something to look forward to in my future. And I was in myriads of companies. I've lost thousands of dollars. And I've been through the rocky parts of success. But I am so persuaded that I have found a home On Passive. I'm keep on preaching this to all of the persons whom I would have introduced to this company. I am enjoying all of the webinars that I'm listening to from time to time. Mr. Jeffrey Moloch and all of Marty Gomados, Michael Williams, I mean, they are doing a fantastic job. So I'm happy. And I want to say how much I appreciate all of my loving GoFounders On Passive family. I want you to know that I am so happy to know you all. And I'm very happy when I can see many faces to put the faces behind the names. Again, I want to extend on behalf of my Bahamas team to Mr. Mufara and family, a heartfelt love and appreciation and thank you for all that he is doing for our future and all that he is committed to do continually for us. Man, we are almost at 1 million persons. I couldn't believe it because when I first came in, it was just under 12,000 and I'm looking at that number and I'm still trying to find out if I'm alive or I'm dreaming, whether or not this is true, you know, but, and we're not even out the door yet. So I'm thinking now, my God, what is going to happen once the doors open? It's going to be an avalanche flood. I mean, we really need to hold on to our seat buckles because things are going to take off for us. And I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys and I'm enjoying every bit of your company and what you have to say and share. For those who are on the outside still looking in, I would admonish you to please hurry up, get in like yesterday. Because time is of the essence in terms of where this company is going to be starting from in terms of all of the founding members being in place and the doors being shut. Could you imagine not having an opportunity to come in to this great company now for just under $200? I would say less than 150. And to let this opportunity go by, it will be a sad thing because when we look back and see what we would have missed out on, we will be kicking ourselves from here to thy kingdom come. So I say, I love you all and continue to be motivated, be excited about the GoFounders On Passive company. It's a company that is here to stay. It will not fail us. I know that. I feel that. I see that. And I believe in Mr. Mufara and his vision. And I just want to say, God bless you all. I love you all.
Thanks. Thanks, Stephen. That's good. Lynn, who's next? Is there anyone? I'm just.
That would be Ramanand. Ramanand, please unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself, Brahman. Ramanand. Hello, Brahmanand. Are you there?
While
wanna
we're
make-
waiting, perhaps we could go to Gary Ellers of Cambodia in the meantime. Go ahead and then unmute yourself, Gary.
Go on, Gary.
Oh, I found the button. Everyone hear me okay? No
Yep.
problem. Okay.
We hear
Hi.
you fine.
I'd like to thank Jeffrey for his presentation or his comments. Very, very well done, Jeff. One thing I'd like to emphasize on for current founders and for guests who are here, don't be disheartened if you share, and you don't get people to actually join you because they just don't see the vision yet, or you haven't been able to explain the vision in a manner that they can actually grasp. But a lot of people who have been on the internet for a long, long time, like I have, for so long, I forget how long. I have, like a lot of others who have tried to make money on the internet, failed miserably. So I'm one of the key factors of the 98%. I've currently been in on passive since October 2020, and I have not got one member to actually join my team. It's not saying I haven't been trying. It's the fact is that a lot of people have been burnt so many times by the scams and the bright, shiny objects, and they just don't believe that there could be a new way. So eventually they will all come on board. But the main thing is the universe only knows abundancy. It's only us humans who think of scarcity.
Amen.
So it doesn't matter whether you have no people, like Jeffrey said, you are a founder and it will be successful. To have faith in the system, have faith in what the vision is, and it all comes from the heart. You've got a sharing heart, sharing compassion, it will succeed and so will you. So as a team, this isn't a program, this is a movement. And we're about to actually take that big jump forward where we're going to let the rest of the world in on our movement so they can gain and benefit from it. And I'm just so excited to be part of it. And once again, you know, I go onto a lot of webinars and I listen and I get a lot of feedback and a lot of information. I am living in Cambodia in a remote area with very poor internet access. In fact, I've had to come 138 kilometres to a town where I could get good access to be on this webinar tonight. That's just the way it is. I live in a province where there's rice paddocks and rice paddies, and it's very difficult to even get here. But I got here, and the reason is because if you don't get involved, listen to what people are saying, something will click in here, and you'll be able to say, "Yeah, I get it. So for the new people who are visitors here, please go back to whoever invited you. They really do care about you, and they want you to be part of a successful future. That's about all I've got to say. So thank you very much.
Hey, Peter, can I comment on that for a second?
Yes,
Sure.
Wow. Gary, first of all, you are dead on the money. For those folks that don't have anybody and you've talked to people and they just don't seem to be joining your team, Gary's right. They're not getting it, and they're not getting the vision. And that's because what they're not getting, excuse me, what they're not getting is the new energy. They're not at that level. They're still down thinking of themselves, and they're thinking about people that are out to get them, and that nobody does this and it's too good to be true. their thoughts are just low. They're just low energy, low frequency, that sort of thing. If you really, when you start talking to people about on passive, if you get them to start thinking about compassionate action, get them start thinking about how they can be more than what they are by helping others become more than what they are, then they're going to get it. That's going to lift their thinking, and it's going to lift them into a compassionate thought life, so to speak. And then they're going to get what on passive. That's when you got to bring their thought levels up to where you are, and then they'll join. So, and you're right. Excuse me.
Exactly.
We're in 212 countries, but on passive has added a new culture to the world, and we have got our own culture. So when we start, if I could use the word indoctrinate, no, if we can teach people to be more compassionate, then they're going to get on passive, and then they'll join. So that's that's the workaround. If you don't have anybody, start talking to them about being more loving and more compassionate, and start coming up with ideas how they can help somebody. That will lift their thinking, and that'll put them on par with where you and on passive are, and it'll be a natural migration from them to go to where they are into on passive. That's all. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary and Jeffrey. Great perspective that you both shared. We're going to be wrapping it up soon, so we'll have William Delorme of Canada as our last commenter. Go ahead and unmute yourself, William.
Hello, everybody. As I was on the webinar on Saturday with Julie, and Ash was talking about the old founder site. When you log in, that a voice comes and welcomes you. As an example, you are so in it to win it, or something of uplifting you to have a wonderful day. So I was talking to Jeffrey about the old founder's site was soft, and Ash mentioned it's like kissing marshmallows. So I'm thinking have a wonderful marshmallow day, or we are so in it to win it. And I'm thinking I have other ideas, like catching Catmull as a star. You're catching it in your hands, and you use old trim to trim it, to put it in your pocket, to save it for a rainy day. Things of that nature, to have people have a nice day. So maybe Marina can help me with that, or Jeffrey, or Lynn, or because those kind of things are going to be different with around the world. So I've been in the hospital for 2 months and 2 weeks. So my voice is not very good at the present. So I would think maybe we can use other voices. Maybe Jeffrey and Marina and Lynn and other leaders can help me with that situation. I think I can add a few comments on the voice when the old founders is there, to make people have a really nice day. Has anybody done it? Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time left in the webinar, but certainly reach out to us as individuals, and we'll be happy to have a dialogue with you. Okay, William?
Yes.
Hey, Lynn.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Lynn, can I just kind of flesh that out for him to tell him?
Sure.
It'll take me about 30 seconds.
Okay, certainly. Go ahead.
Okay. What he's referring to is Mr. Mufara. In doing the old founders, he wants it to be a very good experience for everybody. So as soon as you log on to the new old founders, what he wants to do is have, say for instance, Mr. Johnson to come and go, hey, right? Or maybe he's going to have somebody that says you're in it to win it. He's going to have a voice message as soon as you log on that's going to be different. And what he's requested us to do is make an audio clip of what you think would be an uplifting saying, right? It's done for you, a done deal. Catmo all the way, you know, hello, whatever it is you want to do. And we want to send him an audio clip. So I would just recommend that if that's something that you can do, don't try to send it to him because he doesn't need 1 million of these. But if you can send it to a designated leader or leadership council member or webinar host, and let that host send them to him. But that's what he wants to do. He wants to get a collection of these, like William was saying. Thank you, Lynn.
Great. That's great, Jeffrey. What a way to individually contribute something special. I love it. We'll have our last commenter. His name is Stephen from Bermuda, and he's asked in the chat if we could just give him a couple minutes to speak. Evidently, he was not able to raise his hand. So Stephen, go ahead and about 2 minutes worth of comments, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lynn. I appreciate it. To all the founders that are here, Brother Jeffrey, appreciate your wonderful words of wisdom. And I would just like to piggyback on what you've said. Mindset, the founder's mindset. There is a mentor that is very dear to my heart. He's passed away, but his name is Dr. Miles Monroe. He says that success is predictable, just like failure is predictable. I'll say it again. Success is predictable, just like failure is predictable. You don't believe me? You have a test for driving a car or an ordinary test. You hang out the night before with your friends, they tell you, look, don't worry about that test, you're gonna ace it. And you're drinking and et cetera and so forth. The very next day, you go to take that test, your driving test, you knock down all the parking cones, et cetera. And the instructor tells you, okay, that's it, that's enough, I'm heading off. Do you think that you'd pass? No way, no way on earth. So just like success is predictable, for instance, if Sir S, as I refer to him as, if he had hung around negative people and they'd say, hey, that thing you're doing, you better put it off for another 5 years or whatever. Do you think that we will be where we are today if he hung around negative people? No, okay? I suggest to you that he's read positive books, he's listened to positive speakers, he has surrounded himself with positive people, and as a result, we are now enjoying on passive, okay, as a result of that. So success is predictable. And guess what? Not only that, even if you do nothing, your success is still positive. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate you. And from, oh yes, and from the little island of sunny Bermuda, I wish you all well, and you founders, you're doing an absolutely wonderful job. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the end of our commenters. And now we go back to Peter, our host.
Yeah, okay, we just come to an end. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you very, very much for coming in and being our guest. I think we kind of accomplished what we wanted to accomplish tonight, and that is to encourage, motivate, challenge, and keep the momentum going. I think in the whole general on-passive community throughout the world, there's momentum picking up. And so we would like to encourage everybody to stay tuned. You know, there's things that are going to come up, you know, coming October and, you know, coming weeks. So we should all be prepared and having the right mindset. I think Jeffrey said it really well about our mindset. So that's about all, and good night and good afternoon. Oh, Jeffrey, you want to say anything? Another to close, or you okay? Okay, good. So we'll just close it here tonight, and thank you all for joining, and we'll see you same time, same same link. Okay, we don't change that, so try to save that link. So we'll have another guest to come in and speak for us next week. Tomorrow, we normally have Tagalog kind of webinar, but we will not have it tomorrow. We'll have to postpone it to Friday because my daughter who does that, she has some things on tomorrow. So we've already discussed that with Terry. Is that okay? Terry will push it up to Friday.
Yeah, okay. I will put it on Friday anyway.
Yeah, it's the same time. Anyway, it's the same time. So
yeah, okay. And next week we have already our guest. Did I tell you the guest for next week?
Guest from next week. Let me check. No, not yet here.
Corinne.
Aha. Oh yeah. You told me, but I did not know. There's a confirmation already from her. Okay, that's
yeah,
great.
She confirmed for next week, for next Monday. So
And
next
who-
week we have sorry for today because I was driving. I just came back home
No
and I
problem.
was driving a friend to the airport. So sorry for today, but thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you all for coming. And we see you all next week with Corinne from Switzerland.
And who's after Corinne? Do we have anyone in schedule? Is it Nancy?
You told me that we should have some Papua New Guinean
And Nancy,
people.
Nancy's on schedule. Yeah, Nancy can
Yeah.
come.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank
Perfect.
you. Thank you, everybody, and have a great night, great afternoon, great day. Bye now.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Awesome. Awesome.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Good day. Good morning.